Hey, what's going on? Happy Friday. This is Facebook Friday with Eric here. We're just checking in. We're down in Oceanside again, ironically. I don't usually do these live shows outside in Oceanside. It just turns out that I was again in this area today and it made sense. The clouds are starting to part and it's a beautiful sunny day. So I got my shades on. Sorry for that. I like to try to keep you guys seeing my eyes and what's going on. But anyway, just wanted to check in today. Again, happy social media today. Today is officially social media day. So what a better day than to do a Facebook Live on social media day. Hey, I wanted to just reach out to you guys and say thanks for following along. We had a ton of good views on our last Facebook show last week. We've been doing these Fridays at noon on Facebook, but we're going to move it up to 10 o'clock. I know today I'm a little late, so I apologize for that. But we're going to be doing it at 10 o'clock on Fridays going forth. So if you want to catch us live and be able to ask questions during the show, that would be great. I'm trying to see if there's any questions coming in here. It is getting brighter out here as we go, but try to answer any questions that I get. And obviously if we get anything post-show, I'll be happy to respond to those comments as well. So again, I'm out here in Oceanside, just near the pier here. Do a quick pan around. There's a little park over here. Right down here by the water, just south of the pier. So I was trying to do actually something over closer to the pier, but there's a bunch of police action going over there. They're getting some guys. So I don't know what's going on, but I just figured let's go live. Let's get this thing going. So anyway, today I wanted to make our message more specific to real estate agents. I know that we talk a lot about real estate. That's been the industry that I've come from, and so I think that I can contribute a lot to my fellow real estate agent friends and followers. So if you are a real estate agent and you're following this, great, thanks for being here. I'd love to answer any questions that you have that come up from time to time and just helping you do your marketing that much better. We also work with a lot of other businesses as well, small medical type shops like chiropractors, dentists, doctors, things like that. We're working with a couple restaurants right now. Venues for weddings, and so we're trying to make this information as applicable as possible to the industry that you're in, but every once in a while we'll go a little deeper on something that may be industry specific. So if you are in the restaurant industry and you're watching today's show, hopefully you can get a few good nuggets out of the information that we share, but it is going to be definitely a real estate based show. So keep watching if you're interested, and if you have a friend who's in the real estate industry and you own a restaurant or something else, feel free to share this video with them and hopefully it can help them in their real estate efforts. So today I wanted to talk about open houses. Open houses can be a big lifeblood of most real estate agents. They want to capture as many leads from these as possible. They're trying to drive as much traffic to this as possible. Most real estate agents are trying to double end the deal. So they have the listing, they're trying to take the buyer and represent both sides so that they can get both commissions. Oftentimes new agents have an opportunity to hold open houses for other bigger teams because the team doesn't have enough staff to support their open house needs. So if you're in a bigger office like a Keller Williams or a Century 21 or a Caldwell and you're new, you often have the opportunity to go work with more senior agents who can let you hold their open houses for them. And that way you can kind of get a pipeline of leads and people to follow up with. It helps you in your buyer agent position. So that's what we're going to talk about today. Get a little bit deeper on how to use social media and traditional marketing methods on getting people to your open house. So one of the things that I found successful in our business before to generate open house traffic was the Facebook Live video that we're doing right here. So obviously everybody nowadays has a phone in their pocket with a camera and a live streaming capability. Several years ago, this wasn't really an option. Internet speeds were a lot slower and most phones didn't have a camera. So we're blessed to be in a time of this great technology. So what I'd recommend you guys do is go get a great little selfie stick, put on your best clothes, go hit live and go to your house and basically give a live tour of the property. So start out in the front yard, say, hey, we're here at 123 Main Street today and I wanted to tell you about our open house that we have coming up Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's going to be from 1 to 4. Talk about the open house time in the first part of the video because that's when the most views happen, and I'd like to invite you to come. So encourage people to show up to see the real house, but you're going to give them basically an 8 to 10 minute tour, walk around the property, just like you were there showing a buyer like a private showing. Show them the kitchen, show them the view, show them the master, show them all the features that this house has and maybe why it makes sense for them to buy that property. Obviously, you can bring up price. You maybe even could have a lender show up with you and talk to your viewers about how much it takes to qualify for this property and down payments and everything that's involved with getting a loan for this property. So anyway, it's a great way to engage with the followers that already follow you on Facebook. But what I'm going to get into next is the opportunity to actually end the recording when you're done and then send this video out as an ad on Facebook. So if you are running your page as a business, you can actually spend money and get your video out to a new audience member that may not know you yet. So you can create a target audience around your farm, whether it's a 1 or 2 mile radius. You got to decide what makes sense for that and pick the demographics of income, of who's interested in buying a home. There's so many different variables of what you can search and understand about the buyers and the sellers now on Facebook and make it really easy. If you have any questions about that, please let me know, because I'd be happy to answer any of the questions about how to kind of create a demographic around your specific listing. But basically, you can put a budget to that. So you're going to go record this video on a Monday and then boost that ad Monday through Saturday and driving traffic to this event that you have on Saturday. And you want to run it up all the way to the open house day, so that way you can get traffic of people who actually see it that morning and say, hey, I'm out looking at open houses, let's go check out this property. So that's step number 1, is basically do the video and then spend some money on the ad. Usually with a 2 mile radius, you have the opportunity to get in front of usually several hundred viewers for about $5 a day. I'm not going to go through the specifics because each area is different and how densely populated you are and how many people are on Facebook at that time. But just know that your video reach is usually between like 3 and 10 cents per view, which is very affordable when you think about it. So that's step number 2, is actually creating the ad around the Facebook Live video. Next goes to a little bit more traditional route. So that week you have to kind of do this in advance and prepare for it. But a lot of realtors send out a just listed postcard to the neighbors, letting them know, I just listed this property, here's the price, if you have a buyer, bring them, their phone number included on there. So I would plan on having your postcards for this type of a campaign dropped around Tuesday, maybe Monday or Tuesday of the week of the open house. So that way your Facebook Live video is hitting them. They're getting hit with postcards that same week, so it's kind of a double method. They're probably going to recognize similar branding if you include that in your video and on your postcards. And you're trying to get to about 500 individuals. Most postcards, if you print them yourself at your office, can be pretty affordable. If you end up hiring a door dropper or somebody to go out door to door and put these pieces in the mail, it's usually around 50 cents or less per card. So 500 doors will cost you about $250. So now you've got a $5 per day budget on Facebook. You spend another $250 in postcards. The postcards are going to run you more per impression, but they're also going to have a different impact on the people that actually know where that house is and are happy to go see it. So you have the just sold card that went out, the just listed card that went out. And then after that, you're basically going to hold the open house. So you're going to hope that the people that have seen your postcard, have seen your Facebook video, come and attend the open house. Obviously, the goal there is to get as many people to sign in as possible. So be sure to get emails, names, phone numbers, all that kind of information that you can get from them. Look at the numbers that you're getting. If it's 555-1212, you're probably getting a fake number. If somebody signs in as Mickey Mouse, just try to approach them and say, hey, I'm trying to provide valuable content to the people that come to my open houses. We send out a newsletter, we provide this, that. Make it beneficial for them so they actually want to give you an accurate email and phone number. So that's going to help. We also have a couple apps that we can recommend if you're interested in kind of a digital sign-in, like an iPad or things like that too. So contact me if you're interested in something like that. And then basically after your open house, the Monday afterwards, you're going to do another campaign. So this is basically the retargeting ad, which is where it gets a little bit more technical. But you're going to basically take everybody who viewed your open house walkthrough video, the Facebook Live video, and you're going to resend them now a second message. This isn't going to be another open house. It's going to be a message of saying, hey, we listed this house. We had a great turnout over the weekend. We had several interested parties. If you're interested in a home in this neighborhood, or maybe not this one, but another one, please reach out to me. Here's my number. I'd be happy to talk to you. So it doesn't have to be a Facebook Live video, but it could be a video that you record in your office, maybe a little bit more professional looking than out in the field. And basically a call to action to say, get a hold of me. I'd like to tell you about all the inventory that's coming onto the neighborhood. If you're interested to know what your home could be worth, give me a call. I'd love to come meet with you and talk to you about home values and where the market's going. Really just provide as much information as possible, because you don't know if the people who are viewing your video are buyers or sellers. So you kind of want to be able to hit both sides to that party. So that's kind of the retargeting section of that. And then after they've been able to watch this second video from you now, this is, let's see, the fourth touch if they've attended your open house from you. So they got to know you, they've come to the open house, they've seen the video. Even if they haven't come to the open house, now this is the third touch that they've seen your face or a phone number or some information from you. The next step is to basically have a lead funnel from here. So you're basically trying to drive traffic to a email opt-in landing page. So basically, are you in the market to be buying a home? I noticed that you watched my last couple of videos, you saw my open house. You can call them out on that. I mean, you got to know that Facebook knows what's going on, and they're probably assuming that that's the case. So reach out to them and tell them, hey, I saw that you watched my last 2 videos. Hopefully you're able to show up to my open house. If not, please sign up for our newsletter. We provide this information about the market. We tell you about all the homes that are coming up. Here's the secret, guys. Most people that are watching videos in your neighborhood are probably wanting to stay in that neighborhood. They want to stay in the same schools, they want to stay near their friends, all those kind of things. So don't try to sell them on a neighborhood that's 20 miles away. Stay in your farm. Pick an area of a farm that you can get to know everything that's going on in that area, and you can have so much more success. If you tell them about all the homes that are becoming active as soon as they hit the market, they're going to trust you as a resource of knowing everything about that neighborhood and what's going on. Maybe you tell them about other local stores or community events that are going on. Right now it's the 4th of July coming up, and there's a lot of fun activities going on where I live, and maybe you can tell them about those things that are going on in your neighborhood so that you, again, look like that neighborhood expert and become that one. So that's who you want to be. You want to be the neighborhood expert as a real estate agent that people can trust. So that's really it. You're trying to get people to a landing page to try to get them to sign up for a newsletter so that you can provide them upcoming listings, or maybe just educate them on the home selling process. Again, maybe you're getting viewers who are interested in selling your home, so you can have kind of both options. Ask them at the beginning, are you looking to buy or sell a property? And then from there it goes down different routes of, if you're looking to sell, we'd like to provide you information on what your home's worth and what's going on the market, and see where it is that you're looking to move and kind of give you some options moving forward. If you're looking to buy a home in this neighborhood, let's talk to you about what financing is like these days. If you haven't bought a home in the last 5 years, the financing market has changed a ton. There's a lot of different options available. There's a lot of different programs, the down payment requirements. So educate your viewers on what's going on. And again, it's just going to help with your credibility. Again, I'm a big believer in a newsletter. We just started actually sending out our official newsletter yesterday. Let's see, actually it went out this morning. I take that back. It went out this morning as our first official newsletter as the Orange Stack. And so if you've been getting this newsletter, thank you for following along and subscribing to that. And if you would be interested in subscribing to our newsletter, be sure to message me and I'll include you in that. But basically we provide education tips on marketing and how to do better marketing your business to your clients and getting more engagement with them. But I always recommend a newsletter. Stay in touch with your clients, engage with them, let them know what you're doing, remind them who you are and why you're in this business and why you're so passionate about it. People forget, who you are and what you do. There's that stat I bring up so much, but 80% of your clients will forget who you are after 12 months, and they may want to use you again, but they're not going to remember your name. Unfortunately, that's just how it goes. So stay in touch with them, provide them the things that they need to know, answer the questions that they have, and that's what I recommend, trying to get people to sign up for a newsletter, opt in for it. Obviously, you don't want to be spamming people that probably don't want your newsletter in the first place. And then basically the last touch is when your house sells, this house that you've had listed, that you've reached out to this community, you've told them about what's going on, you've let them know about the market, you've shared with them a couple videos, hit them with another just sold card. So another postcard, another flyer, door hanger, something that goes basically on their door that says, hey, we just sold this home. We had multiple interested parties. We had several offers. Unfortunately, not everyone was able to buy this house. Who do you know that's thinking about buying or selling that I can reach out to, connect with, and help them move into this neighborhood or move out of this neighborhood? Those are the agents that succeed. We live in a neighborhood that's heavily farmed. We get a ton of postcards from real estate agents, but there's one in particular that I remember because every house he sells, we get 3 postcards for, and they're big postcards. I'm talking 14 inches wide, 8 inches high, full color both sides, a nice picture of the guy. He does a great job, and he does a really clean image of what's going on with that neighborhood and where the market's going. Every home he's listed, he's had 5, 6, 7 offers on them, and he lets you know how great the market is. So I recommend the same thing. Get your postcards out there, get your videos out there. You could even make one more video of just saying, hey, thank you for following us along on this journey on this home, kind of a Facebook Live video as you sold the property, and talk about the new owners. This has been an incredible property. We've had a lot of interest in it. If you're interested in getting your home sold for top dollar with multiple offers, reach out to me. I'd love to tell you about our marketing tactics and how we can help you sell your house. If somebody's been following along and seen all these different touches of how you've helped this homeowner sell their house, don't you think they're probably going to trust you as a listing agent and knowing that you're going to get them top dollar for their house? It just sets the bar high, and it helps you to, show who you are and what you're willing to do for your clients. So those are my tips. I know that Facebook can be a challenge. We've had a lot of people reaching out to me lately saying, how do I get people to come to my open house? I've spent $100 or $50, or I put all this money to an ad and nobody showed up. Nobody watched the video. It's tricky, but it doesn't have to be. We've been doing this for a while. We know what's going on. So if you've got questions about how to utilize Facebook in your marketing for real estate or any other industry, please reach out to us, give us a call. Let me know specifically what it is that you're struggling with. And it's more important than just an answer is really, what have you done that hasn't worked? And let me kind of give you a few pointers in the right direction. So that's my message today. Facebook marketing works, and there's a lot of opportunities for it. If you do have questions, again, I've said that a couple times, but please message me on Facebook. I'm pretty quick to respond on there. I'd love to dive in deeper about what you're doing in your marketing, whether it's Facebook or a print campaign or something else. Maybe you have a flyer at your office. Maybe you've wrapped your vehicle. Tell me about what you're doing to get more business to your location and your environment, and I'd love to kind of talk to you about some options and what you do. And the last thing is have a happy 4th of July, and thanks for following along today. I appreciate it. Be safe out there, guys, and enjoy your weekend. So I'll tune with you next time. Thank you.